sip wine, wine, wine. Kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind, wine. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.
What is poppin', everyone?
What's poppin'?
How you niggas doing?
You know, niggas got a little jokey joke. Y'all want to hear it?
Sure.
No.
Yes. Okay. So, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Girl, bye. We already know where it's gonna go.
Banana.
We already know where this is like a 90-year-old joke, girl. It's not even.
It don't fucking matter. The whole point of those jokes is that they're classics. Classics don't die.
Orange, you glad I'm not a banana?
What's a joke?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Bye.
The chicken crossed the road because the cow retired.
The chicken crossed the road to suck some cock.
What?
That's why it wanted to suck some cock.
What?
Isn't the male chicken a cock?
Yes.
It wanted to suck some cock.
Okay, so what is the butt of the joke then?
To get to the other side.
To suck some cock.
So when I said, aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
You did it, not did.
You know what? Fuck it.
I still think the chicken wanted to suck some cock.
Anywho.
Or do you just want to suck some cock?
I think that's very much what might be.
No, there's no cock right now I want to. I don't even say cock. I say dick. So there's no dick right now I want to suck. No man right now deserves to suck.
That I've ever wanted to suck.
There's no man right now to deserve my guac 3000 right now. They all suck.
You might have to give it to a woman then.
Women don't have dick. I mean, wait. I mean, some have. What they get those big clitoris? You know those enlarged clitorises that looks like a mini penis?
That's not even where we're gonna go.
I need to sip to that.
Or sometimes trans males have dicks.
Anyway.
Yes, let's get into some story time.
So let's get into my story time because she might have been a trans male. So I had a pool party a couple weeks ago. Did you have a good time? Because I had a good time.
It was good.
I had a great time.
Bet. See, it be your own people.
You were probably out the country.
Hold on. Do you consider us your people? Are we your tribe? Do you invite us to shit? That's another thing.
I don't go nowhere.
Okay, so just because you don't go nowhere don't mean that we don't want to invite to the inside. You can say we having a game night inside. We having this. I'm smoking hookah at home.
I don't smoke anything.
You don't smoke
at
anything? Wow.
I got bronchitis.
Oh.
Currently?
Yeah, it is chronic.
Chronic?
Yeah, it's hereditary. So like it comes and it goes, it goes and it goes.
That sucks.
Ooh, sounds like me.
What?
I go and I come and I come and I go.
Anywho.
And sometimes after I come, I go.
Continue with the story. Go with the story.
So I had a pool party and there was this lady that I've never seen before, but you know, we were having a good time. My cousin and the girl he brought met her first. And you know, she introduces herself to us. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm thinking that you live in these apartments. I live in these apartments. You know, cool. Another black woman. I'm a black woman. Let's be cool. I give her my number, not thinking much of it.
Yeah.
I go back to my friends, you know, shaking my ass, having a good time. You know, they'll get a party. And then I find out, you know, later that she initially is trying to have a threesome with my cousin and the girl he brought. Mm-hmm. So I ended up, you know, getting drunk. You know, I guess sometimes I have two drunk Sammys. I don't want to fight or I'm super friendly. So I'm the super friendly fan Sammy right now. And I see these two Hispanic guys. I invite them over like, hey, let's have a good time, you know, whatever. You know, I give one of them my number. We all know when you get drunk, for some reason you give everyone your number. You're not thinking much.
Only you do that.
Okay.
Out of the country, in the country, you are the only person that do that. When I get drunk, I'm like, it's time for me to go home.
No, I mean, I'm not the only person that do that. Sometimes when you get drunk, you give people your number, and the next day you're like, damn, why don't you give my number out? So I give this Hispanic guy my number. And I found this story later on because I was upstairs actually with you when we were doing a hookah, that she goes and she asked Melissa, she's like, hey, you know, is Sammy straight, gay, whatever? And she was like, Sammy likes what I like. Because she asked me if I was straight or gay. I didn't think much of the question at the time. I'm thinking, Allison, I like what I like, whatever. So she was like, well, Sammy told me that she's fluid. I'm like, well, Sammy likes what she likes, whatever. And when she goes to Melissa, she asks Melissa how long we've known each other. Melissa says that we've known each other since forever. Me and Melissa have a friendship for like over 15 years at this point. And she's telling Melissa that, well, I feel some type of way that she's giving other guys her number. I feel some type of way she's giving other guys attention. Like I don't fight for like I'm not in competition with other people. Mind you, I met this bitch today. I mean, that day.
Yeah.
And she is somehow feeling that we have this beautiful love connection because I said that I like what I like, or I give her my number. She took that as I'm interested in her, which was absolutely not the case because you're a 40-year woman wearing color contacts in 2022. I am not interested in that shit.
Trying to be your sugar mama, bro.
She was trying to be more than that. So fast forward, she Melissa told me the conversation that she has with her about how she was interested and she didn't like that I was in competition. She was in competition with other men. Girl, there was no competition because you were never in the running to win anything. So she texts me 3 days later. She's like, hey, it's Mel. I'm like, huh? She's like, hey, it's Mel. I got a number. Do you want to go out? I'm like, Mel, like Melissa, my friend that I've known for over 15 years? And I skimmed a screenshot and sent it to Melissa. Melissa's like, that's not fucking me. This bitch was pretending to be my friend Melissa to get me to come out with her.
That sounds real serial killer. I'm not even gonna lie. And I was watching Jeffrey Dahmer earlier. Like, nah, I ain't.
I refuse to watch that movie.
I don't want to watch that only because I know that he was attacking people of color. That's the only reason why. Like, he specifically was only going for people of color.
I'm a crime junkie. His story is nothing new to me. He's not the worst serial killer out there. He's
he had an IQ of 145.
Sure.
Wow. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. They say that people that are usually serial killers are like really charismatic, very like.
He was not smart. It was just because people did not care about people of color and gay people. That his victims were gay people and people of color, and cops at that time did not care about that. So that's the only reason why he was able to kill so many people.
That's a fact.
Nothing to do with him being smart. His fucking apartment smelled like rat's ass and dead people. I don't know how he didn't get caught sooner. But anyways, I said all this to say, be careful who you give your number out to because you never know how people take things. Like, I honestly did not think me giving her my number made her feel like I was interested in her. Usually when I give girls my number, I'm not interested in you. I'm just giving you a number because, we're both black females. I just want to have a friend in the apartment. Now I'm scared to leave my apartment sometimes. I look both ways before I walk out the door because I don't know what this bitch is up to. If she's crazy enough to pretend to be one of my closest friends that I know in real life, what else is she capable of?
I feel that.
Yeah, that's weird.
You have anything to say on that? You always got something to say.
I feel like it's always me. Why do I always have the horrific dating stories?
Keep the blicky on.
No, you don't have the horrific dating stories. I have horrific dating stories.
Okay.
Mine just so happen not to be like with strangers. Yours are with strangers. Mine are with people I fucking know.
That's
so
true.
More traumatic.
That is true. Mine's always with strangers, and she will remain a stranger because I have no intention of being friends with her.
Keep the blicky on you.
You know what? I do need to keep the blicky on me. Well, the girls are back at it again with another messy-ass episode of Sip and Spill. We create conversations. Oh, wow.
Sipping wine.
I go by the name of Thug Motherfucking Sammy.
I'm ambitious girl Teray.
And if you haven't already, which I have no idea why you haven't because this is season motherfucking 4, follow the girls at The Real Sip and Spill at everything except
Twitter,
which is
Sip and Spill 1.
And give us a 5-star rating because we're some 5-star bitches. Follow us our Instagram, our YouTube, our Twitter. I sip and review when you sip it.
And
we review it. Our TikToks, our Facebook, our YouTube. I think I already said that. Our merch at The Real Sip and Spill shop. What else? I think I got everything.
That's pretty much everything. And can y'all Sip and Spill shop? Can y'all really The Real Sip and Spill spot?
Just buy one thing, baby.
Just one thing.
Because we just need that money back at this point. We just need to break even at this point.
Discount.
Just break even. We don't even want a profit. We just want to break even, bitch.
At this fucking point. And I mean, y'all can over here and veer off and follow a very special guest because it's a very special guest because he's been here before. We're shaking. We're moving. Y'all already are clapping. Y'all know we at a show. Y'all already clapping. Y'all don't do that at fucking comedy shows and shit?
I don't go to comedy shows.
I don't go outside.
Anyway.
Yeah. But why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. Special Guest? You have the floor.
So I am Latif LA, the kid. Here back again, once again, with The Real Sip and Spill.
I think it was the beginning of season 3, wasn't he? I think it was
the beginning of season 3, yeah. Latif always comes on the show when our male guest disappoints us. And one thing about a man, he will disappoint you. But one thing about Latif, he has not disappointed us when it comes to this episodes.
Because, they say real niggas do real things and real niggas do real things.
Right. He's a real nigga for doing a real thing for us right now. Okay.
Now, if you catch me after that, if you catch me between the hours of 11 a.m. and 11 p.m., I got you. But anything after that, I'm off the clock.
That's a lot of free time of you not to be a real nigga.
Hey, man, a nigga gotta sleep.
So you only not a real nigga when you're not sleeping?
Well, I'm not sleeping. I mean, I read real nigga in my dreams, but it just be me there.
Okay, question. This has nothing to do with anything, but have you had a dream that felt so real that when you woke up you thought it happened?
Yeah.
Just to realize it didn't really happen?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. My dreams be happening. I can see the future in my dreams.
That's what happened to me today.
That's very good.
I had a dream that we talked about the show, and I was like, when I woke up, I was like, wait, we didn't talk about the show at all.
We did not.
But in my dream, we did.
Because you was sleeping as fuck, bitch. So you.
I thought we talked about the show already.
But did you talk about what was going to be talked about?
No.
Yes, in my dream, we talked about what was going to be on the show today. Yeah.
Interesting.
Just for it to never happen. But anything else you want to tell the guests where they can follow you?
You go ahead and follow me at TOLATEEF. That is TO Lateef, the official Lateef. Videographer, producer. Got my own pod. That's Step Through Time. That's well, you know how to spell step. Through is THRU, and you know how to spell time. Go ahead and follow us. And make sure you follow everybody that's on the cast, too. They've been on there before. Make sure you watch that episode, because that was a good episode. Well, she's been on there. We're still trying to get her on there. She like to travel by herself and everything, go to places.
Don't do me.
All right. So, I mean, I don't know if we've already done icebreakers with you before, but this is a way that we let our guests get to know you. So, we are doing word association, one of our favorite fucking games. You've been here for it. You've experienced it before, I believe, so you should be very familiar with it. So,
True that.
We got that off of Elle Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, first word, show.
Show me a good time? What am I supposed to sing?
Yes.
Sing or rap?
Show me a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Show me a good time.
Okay, next word is party.
Party like a rock.
Party like a rock star.
Party like a...
I forgot all about that song. And the last song is drunk.
We be all night.
That's the first thing coming up. Love!
I've been drinking. I'm
Love!
fucking crying.
Love!
Let's get into some motherfucking wine facts so we can get into some motherfucking tea time.
All right.
Tea time.
So this time, I have the time to actually look up the wine facts. So the girls are getting back on track. I got this wine because I really love the eye. It just spoke to me. And in the eye is a bull. So just like, ooh, the eye of the bull. You know, you get your target. That's what I'm thinking. But this wine is called Fighting Chance. So I guess the bullfights, maybe. I don't know. It is from Santa Barbara, California. It has red fruits aroma of strawberry. Oop, my phone's acting up. Okay. Of strawberry, raspberry, cherry, and bubblegum. I didn't know bubblegum was like a flavor besides like, I mean, I knew it was a flavor, but I didn't think it was like a natural thing.
It's not a natural thing.
Right. It's a bubblegum.
It's artificial flavor.
Yeah. So it's going to be a light body. And it is best paired with chicken and turkey. And
So is that a white wine?
No, it's a red wine. It's a Pinot Noir, 2017 bottle, best paired with chicken and turkey. And it's going to have 14.2% alcohol content in it. So I think it was a very pretty wine bottle. That's really why I got it. And you know what? I'm a fighter. So I like the fighting chance. I like to get it out the mud.
I thought she wasn't abusive or any of that.
I never said, being a fighter.
She be hitting me.
Being a fighter don't mean I'm abusive. I mean, I fight for my rights. I fight for, myself. Don't mean I like to beat on people.
The least you could have done was make it believable.
What do you mean?
But anyways, so I have a question.
What's your question?
My question is, would y'all buy bubblegum flavored bubblegum?
Wait, I thought this was a twisty. Oh, it is. I'm just weak.
Bubblegum flavored bubblegum?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we buy it all the time, don't we?
Nah, because like they be like mint flavored and all.
But what's that pink
Double
chewy,
bubble.
that chewy
Double
thing?
bubble.
Double bubble would be like watermelon flavored and all of that.
It's
No,
always
double
pink.
bubble is
It's
always pink.
But
bubblegum.
it's not flavored bubblegum. It's just called bubblegum.
So if it's not flavored bubblegum and it's called bubblegum.
Bubblegum, snow cones and things like that. But like, would you get like bubblegum flavored bubblegum? Does that make
I
sense?
feel like every time I buy that bubblegum, I'm getting bubblegum flavored bubblegum. I don't see how it's not bubblegum flavored bubblegum when it's literally bubblegum.
Hey man, I tried.
You tried, but you don't have the eye of the bull.
No, I got the eye of the tiger.
Who would win a fight between a bull or a tiger?
Tiger.
A bull.
I think a bull would win.
I think a bull will win.
Tigers literally killed all those big animals in Africa. Well, yeah, in Africa.
Tigers in all other countries besides Africa, but okay.
I mean, not Africa, the jungle, all those different places. Like they be taking them boys down.
So cheers to another messy ass.
Would you fight a tiger? Would you win?
No.
What did Mystical say? Save the bear. Oh my God. You know he's going to jail for a rape case. He raped a woman.
Who?
Mystical. He's a rapist.
Aren't most men?
Let's not say most men are rapists. I think that's kind of
aggressive.
Yeah.
This is really good. You know how we used to be talking shit? And they say,
oh, I like this wine.
They say if it does not apply, let it fly. So if you get offended by anything that I say, it's because it resonates, not because that is anything else.
Damn, that means you're a rapist.
Anywho, let's get to motherfucking tea time.
Tea time.
So there's a congratulations in order, y'all, as a Black woman here on this motherfucking stand. Let's give a round of applause. So anyone that knows me, I am a major competition show fan. I like Survivor. I like The Challenge. I love Big Brother. And specifically, that's what we're talking about today, is Big Brother. So Taylor Hell is the newest winner of Big Brother. I think it's 34. Might be wrong.
This is season 34?
Season 34. She is the first.
But has it been going on for 34 years? Or is it just like two seasons in 1 year?
There's 2 seasons a year.
Okay.
Because like I literally feel like I just finished the last one. And sometimes there's celebrity seasons too.
Okay.
So yeah, the first Black woman to ever win Big Brother. And not only did she win Big Brother, but she won the fans' favorite of Big Brother. So she ended up making, I think it was $800K altogether. But you know, you don't really get all the money when it
That's
comes to
it?
I've
800K?
never seen that show a day in my life. What goes on?
That's like almost $1 million. What are you talking about?
I feel like don't they live in the house for like months?
Three months.
I know you're going to make $800,000. I don't think that's enough.
That's more than most niggas make in a year.
Yeah, but a lot of game prizes is always like $1 million.
Say what?
A lot of time game prizes are like $1 million.
But no one ever reaches that 1 million though.
Okay. I don't feel like $800K is enough.
But what makes it even more exciting, y'all, even though that is a big thing that Taylor won, I love that for you. It is the season of the Black winners, because the season prior, there was another Black winner. His name was Xavier. And then, y'all, I was watching The Challenge USA, a Black winner. And then I was watching Survivor, and there was another Black winner. So I've been seeing a lot of Black greatness happening. And I'm glad that, because usually historically, most of the Black people are gone within the first week or two, just because I feel like maybe, because in the beginning of her season, Taylor, it was very hard for her to connect with people because she was using her looks as her intro to what's called. So she wasn't connecting with the regular girls, like, you know, the girls that were there. She was really like connecting with the guys because she's a beauty queen. So she wasn't really like relating to them. So it makes it, everyone loves the underdog story. And she ended up winning in those shows like Survivor and Big Brother, it's your castmates that choose who win. So the people that you guys vote out are people that come back and then they vote and say, okay, she should win. So instead of who that you lived with, that you surpassed when they had way better strategy, I just love that. And I love you and I love her and I love this. And congratulations, Big Brother. You finally did some shit right. Do
you think there's been a lot of Black winners now because they're like complaining about the lack of Black, winners? They're like, let them have this.
Yes and no. So I say no because the challenge is strictly based off of what you can do and what if you can beat the challenge.
So why did it take so long for a Black person to win if it's just strictly off what you can do?
The challenge is different than Big Brother.
Okay.
Big Brother.
So the challenge has had Black winners?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is Big Brother?
Big Brother is like when they live in a house and they do challenges.
I'm with you on this. I'm lost. I don't watch the show.
And then,
do they win money from the challenges or overall?
Overall.
So like I gotta do these challenges to try and win money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but I feel like most competition shows are like that. You go through all these challenges to get to the money.
Yeah.
You don't win money.
In Ninja Wars, they get money like per competition.
Really? Since when?
So, like let's say they do a competition and they win, they get a little bit of bread and then so forth and so on.
I did not know that, but I'm saying yeah. I mean, most shows are like overall wins. So yeah, I think it's because they all put them in the house. It's like all about a social game, a challenge game, X, Y, and Z. It's like a mixture. I think it's a real political game. I mean, I feel like most competition shows are, but I mean, it's hard to explain if y'all have never seen it because it's like I feel like I be talking in circles because I think I don't know how to explain things unless it's. Trust me, I know how to explain shit, but the shit was good. So
yeah, let's move on to cheating ass niggas. Ime Udaka. So we are all well aware.
Is that whatchamacallit?
Yeah, we're about to talk about it.
Oh wow.
So, I forgot, what is his role in the?
He's the
he's a coach, right?
He's a coach.
Head coach.
So he is the head coach of the Boston Celtics, and he got suspended for a whole year because of infidelity issues because he was having an affair with the vice president's wife of the team. So,
Isn't he married to Stacey Dash? Something.
don't play Nia Long like that.
No, Nia Long. That's what
I'm gonna say Stacey Dash would never.
That's a white woman.
I couldn't remember what.
Don't you ever play Nia like that.
I apologize. I knew it was.
Say sorry to Nia right fucking now.
Nia, I apologize. You know I love you. That role you played in Friday was amazing. That was immaculate.
And just think about how many niggas wanted Nia Long and you cheated.
Still to this day.
I didn't say wanted. I said want.
And I want to formally apologize because I saw something about Stacey Dash, and that's why like she was on my mind.
Okay, we don't talk about that white woman.
I was mixing things together.
Okay, so on to a beautiful black queen. So, anyways, it came out that her husband of 12 years. They've been engaged the last 5 years of their relationship. And
how is it her husband if they've been engaged for 5 years? You just said that.
Okay, her fiance. I'm going to say her fiance.
Her husband.
I mean, technically there are, still, what's that word? Common law, but it's not, they're not married. And I think it's because she never wanted to be married. So I don't know why they got engaged. But anyways, the beginning of the last 12 years, engaged for the last 5, that was her fiance. She uprooted her life, moved to Boston because, that's where her man is. And they have a child together and everything. And he had a long time affair. I don't know how long. But I want to say this affair with the with the wife of the vice president of the team that he works with. So the person who writes his checks, he is fucking.
It does not matter who she is. It was because she was a staff member. It don't matter.
I feel like who she is does matter. Because a staff member could be an intern. Him fucking an intern is not the same as him fucking the vice president's wife. So, and apparently she was also making travel arrangements for him and his wife. And to make sure she's not in the area when it's time for them to have this affair. And the worst part is not the affair. I feel like the worst part is him knowing that this was going to come out for months prior and him not letting her know that, hey, this is about to be a blowback. Nia Long found out how we found out. Through the shade room.
It was giving very much Tristan Thomas.
Through the fucking shade room. Your girlfriend of 12 years found out you were cheating on her through the fucking shade room.
I ain't gonna lie. That's messed up. But what I can say is, he was, depending on how long he was cheating on Nia for, he was doing a pretty decent job because he had the vice president's wife scheduled, making trip arrangements. Like, hey, look, she gonna get here then, so we gonna have about this much time to do this.
That is crazy.
I personally feel like this always goes to show when I and my counterpart speak of how men are not shit, y'all constantly prove. But this is a reasoning of why we would say that, because it's like you are literally scheduling cheating. You are scheduling a way to cheat. Unlike, Tristan, he's very unorganized and very messy. But you, like you said, he probably been doing this for a long time. And he probably did one thing that fucking pissed her off. And that's probably why it got out, because he wasn't going to say shit.
Usually it's him.
I don't think it got out because of her, because she's married to the vice president. I don't think she wanted it to get out.
I don't give a fuck either, though. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying they both were keeping it a secret. I don't think it got out because of them. It got out because of a different source.
So who was running their mouth then?
Well, it was an investigation. It was something that just popped out. They investigated him.
There is no random investigation unless there has been a rumor about something.
And I'm sure there was rumor. I'm sure they were getting cozy. They got comfortable. They've been doing this for so long. They weren't keeping up their toes. So they're like, let's look up some shit. And I honestly, when I first read about it, I was like, do someone deserve to lose their job because they were cheating? I feel like your personal life and your private life should not be. I mean, your personal life and your work life should not.
But depends on what it is, though. And it's only, like you said, the reason why he lost his job for a year.
Well, he didn't lose his job. He's just suspended.
Well, that's technically a
Is it
loss of a job.
suspended with pay or without pay?
I don't know that
Most
much.
likely without pay, to be
Because
honest.
if it's without pay, then that's technically him
You
losing.
lost your
Okay.
job for a year because you couldn't keep your dick out of a bitch's vagina. You
Yeah.
could fuck anybody in the world.
Anybody in the
You chose
world.
This one.
Yeah.
That was worth you losing your job for.
And you're not even your job, your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance. Like,
He didn't give a fuck from jump.
he did not.
If you cared, you wouldn't. We always say, if you love us, it won't get back to us.
Yeah, and you know what? He's African. Am I surprised? No, this is what you African men do. Like, y'all just cheating is part of y'all's DNA. Y'all just love to, like, men are never satisfied because what we say, no pussies but the new pussy. And actually, it was an affair. So it's not even just sex. It was an actual relationship. So it's just, I feel sorry for Nia Long because Nia Long has never been in any messy business. As long as I've known Nia Long, she's never been in a media about no messy shit.
Yeah.
It's always a man.
Puts you in that position.
Position.
You know what's so crazy? It's like for her to even ask us for prayers, like, bitch, we over here praying to be you and you getting cheated on. So how can we pray for you, bitch? There's no hope for anybody.
There's no hope for anyone. Like, it's Nia fucking Long. Nia Long got
Remember when Beyonce got cheated on?
We thought it was over for us.
Remember when fucking Megan Good lost her husband? He was like, shit.
Like, Nia Long got Congress members on Twitter saying, how dare you cheat on Nia Long? He's over made it a whole tweet. She is this and that, this man. I'm like, a whole sitting Congress member is on Twitter tweeting about how dare you cheat on Nia Long because it's Nia fucking Long. You're cheating on Nia Long. She was a face of the 90s babes.
She was.
You got the baddest bitch of the baddest bitches.
That's a fact.
And you don't fumble that. And you still not satisfied.
Hey man, you know, some niggas just stupid.
So, especially African niggas. Like, this is why there's something wrong with y'all in y'all's head. What be wrong with y'all African niggas?
You ready to let go of African men?
I mean, I'm not letting go of nothing. I like what I like, but it's just like, I'm willing to date black guys, African guys. As long as they're black, I'm willing to date you. I don't care if you're African or not.
Okay.
What are you about to say?
Them pink men.
That was not going to come out of my mouth. That was not where I was going with this.
What if he's a foreign pink man?
A foreign pink man can get a little bit further with me than a normal pink man.
Okay, the only time, I'm not going to block my blessings and say I would never date outside my race, but in the areas I go to, I don't see people outside of my race. So I'm more likely to date within my race.
Places you go, you don't usually see people outside of your nationality.
Or race. So I'm more likely to date guys who are black. If there's a white man that's somewhere out there, or Asian guy, or whatever that's out there, that Arabic, whatever, or Arabic's not a race, but whatever that's out there, Middle Eastern, I'm open to it. But do I want it? No.
So last week you were here, you were producing, you heard, and we were talking about how, the woman got away, the right person at the wrong time. X, Y, and Z. So that's going to be our topic of conversation, but we're only doing a part 2 with you. You saw how I did that? That was a nice little rap. Boom. Mic drop. Yeah. So what is your take on that? Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
Yes, I definitely do believe in the right person, wrong time. I've seen it from my point of view as well as from others' point of view.
So what's your experience?
I plead the fifth. I'm playing. Relax. Oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9 now.
Girl, boy, the 9 was coming. I got that Nina.
Nina's so
But
slutty.
nah, so like way back when I was just a wee lad, I had this young lady that I felt like was the one.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like, when you think that person's the one, you kind of chase after them for a very
long time.
Very, very long time. And so, I chased after her from the time we stopped, from the time we broke up, which was at like 19, 20, to about 24.
You thought you met the one at that young?
Hey, man,
I did too.
Yeah.
Hey, man. And,
I can't say there's a time limit on things, but I feel like sometimes when we're young, our brains just feel like, oh my God, this is it for us, and not realizing there's so much more to life.
That was going to be my second question. I'm like, what about her made you feel like she was the one for you?
Because, so how I am as a person, right? If you want to deal with me, there's methods to my madness, right?
There are methods?
Huh?
Or is it just madness?
No, it's just madness to my madness.
Okay.
Remember when old girl used to say that when we used to work at that Harry Potter place?
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that if we are going to be together, that we should not argue. We should be able to talk our problems out. If problems do arise, we should be able to communicate properly. And with her, I was because mind you, I met her in high school. So I met her at 17. We were together for about 2-3 years, and then we broke up. But we were able to, literally never argue once. And the one time we did argue, we broke up. Mm-hmm. And then we never got back together.
Yikes.
So
that's devastating.
That is very devastating. The one time
that y'all argue, you break up.
Yeah.
So for the longest, I was chasing after that feeling that I had with her and other women, and then ultimately I was just like, it's just you. It has to be you. Mm-hmm. So from 19 to 21, 22, it was that's when I was just seeking fulfillment in anything. And then after that, that's when I came to realize I was like, it just has to be you. It has to be you. So I would hit her up, we talk, we hang out for a little bit, and then one of us would go see each other.
Mm. Sounds very familiar in my life.
And we do it again, and then stop, do it again, and then stop, do it again, and then stop. And then finally I was like, there's a reason why.
It's not working.
It never goes past that. Yeah.
Exactly. So then I just came to the conclusion that I was like, she may, even though she was the one, she may have been the one that got away, maybe she wasn't meant to be here.
For you.
She was only here for a season, basically.
Like I always say, some people are here for a season, some people are here for a reason.
But at the end of the day, there's no... And this crazy part is, I've never had a relationship situation or any of that that's ended in ill will. Mm-hmm. So I could literally hit any of my exes or whatever up and be like, hey, what you doing? You want to hang out, so forth and so on. Just on some friend type thing. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't, but I could. And it's the same thing with her. I've known you since we were kids, basically kids. High school, I still consider that being you're teenagers, but you're still a child.
Yeah. Teenager is definitely a kid.
Yeah. So I've known you since we were kids. So if you needed me, if you were to hit me up and say, hey, I need you, depending on what it is, I'm a rock for you.
Okay. Do you think it's worth waiting for someone?
Why am I waiting? Give me a reason. Because it is, but it isn't. It depends on what's going on.
We're only speaking for the fact of if you feel that this is something that gives you so much more fulfillment, and this is something that is excites you, and is it worth you waiting for that feeling again? Because you said you were chasing it. That's why I'm saying, is it worth waiting?
So, let's say I found what I was looking for, right? But the woman was in school. She says, and she's in nursing school. She says, hey, I want you. I want to be with you, but I'm not ready to do it yet.
Yeah.
I want to do it after I graduate from nursing school.
Right.
That's worth waiting for.
Okay, so you would wait.
That's something worth.
So while you're waiting, are you still dealing with other women?
Of course.
So that's not waiting.
That's not waiting. That is waiting.
But that's not waiting.
No. That's waiting while satisfying my needs as a man.
Waiting is being I'm gonna wait for this person. But that's waiting.
Waiting means that I am not going to get into a relationship with somebody else.
Okay.
If I get horny, then I still have needs.
Y'all can still fuck around and not be in a relationship. Why can't you still fuck her?
What if she doesn't? What if
what if her mind is so focused on getting?
She can't get dick. Your mind's so focused on school, you can't get dick on the side.
Hey, some people do. I can only speak for experiences.
Ain't nobody that focused on school, they're not getting dick.
Let's say she's a virgin. Let's say she's waiting till marriage.
Bitch, please.
I know a couple women to this day that are still virgins in their late 20s.
I know someone that made a comment and says, the only time I want to have sex is to procreate. I know someone that said that. So you say that people have the same sex drive. Some people don't. If someone knows they have something that they are building towards, sometimes sex is so obsolete.
Or maybe.
Oh, well, I guess.
Maybe she was having sex and she sat down with herself and it's I'm not doing this well because I have all these extra things coming into my life. Mm-hmm. I got a year and a half left of school.
Let me knock it out.
Let me knuckle down.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you've been celibate for months.
I wasn't being celibate. I just wasn't having. I didn't make a choice I'm gonna be celibate. I was just so turned off by men that I just chose not to have sex.
Okay.
It wasn't a choice to be celibate.
So imagine, so you didn't make a choice to be celibate.
No.
You're making a choice to be celibate because they have a goal. You did it because it was not satisfying you.
Exactly.
So you don't think that someone that is sitting there saying, I've done this and it's not working out for me right now, like you said, and I have bigger goals to get to, sex is not the biggest thing to me right now.
I mean, the thing is, my celibacy lasted for 9-10 months.
That's a long time.
For you, not for me. Like, that's not a long time.
You just said a year, and you over here like, so she ain't getting dick. It sounds very hypocritical.
She was probably still getting dick. I'm gonna stand by that.
That ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm still out in these streets.
So let's go to spinning the motherfucking block. We always talk about spinning the block, and to me, I think spinning the block. I really feel like when someone spins the block, it's because sometimes it's not because they really want you, it's because they want to see if they still have access to you.
Facts.
And I really don't recuperate the energy when someone wants to be like, okay, well, let's come back months later. I feel like if it takes you months to figure out you wanted me, you never really wanted me. You just want to see if you want access to me. Like, for example, my ex always hits me up randomly. I don't think that man actually wants me or feels like, oh my gosh, she's the one. I feel like he just wants to know if he still can get some pussy out of me.
Can he?
And no, he cannot. I say no every time. And I don't respect the whole spinning the block thing. But if you think spinning the block is the same thing as giving someone a second chance, because sometimes people can break up, come back, and be like, okay, I really want to work this out. Or it's spinning block. It's not the same thing as spinning the block.
Like for me, when it comes to spinning the block, the feelings are never usually the same.
Okay.
Because we all know, anyone that knows me, I go balls to the walls all the time. So it's like when I'm there, I'm extremely there. But then when I'm not, I'm not. And then it's hard for me to, backtrack and try to, because I'm not trying to say that I do, but sometimes you get jaded because because I always tell people when I am done with somebody, it's because they were wrong, not me. Because when I'm invested, I'm pretty fucking invested to a delusional point. Okay. So for me, no, I'm being dead ass. It's not, and I always say I can take my L's and I can live with them. That's cool. But it's for example, I was talking to someone, and it wasn't giving the energy I was trying to give him. Fast forward to a few months later, he found out that I was talking to somebody else, and he was all like, "But I really liked you. I'm like, sir, I don't want you. I don't want you." I said, "You don't want me." I said, "You only like the idea of me."
Mm-hmm.
And he just was like, "Damn." You really
so do you think he only wanted you because someone else wanted you?
Absolutely.
I think so too.
When someone is no longer the access to you, you try harder to show them that they could have been the one for you.
Right.
And he was like, well, I just felt like when you was fucking me, you wasn't feeling with me. I said, sir, I told you. I expressed.
Mm-hmm.
I literally named a list of things I did for him to make him show that I was fucking with him. He's like, oh shit, you were. And I'm like, now somebody else is getting that.
I don't respect spinning the block.
Did you learn how he was supposed to be loved?
The thing is, he never learned I wanted to be loved. And the thing is, I feel like I'm a very vocal human. But instead of, he thought I don't know, something about when I date fire signs, they feel like the weight of the world is bigger than an actual intimate relationship. He was so focused on changing me and my mindset other than trying to get to know me.
That's crazy because the shorty that I was talking about earlier, she was a fire sign and we rocks, hard.
What is your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Wow, you're a water. Well, I mean, most people I date are fire signs, but I'm saying, because I'm a water sign too. But I'm like, that one specifically, I feel like Leos. No, I'm saying Leos in general, I can't do Leos.
Mm-hmm.
Scorpios don't mix, bro.
Ever. They never have and they never will.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I really don't want to, I don't respect spinning the block. Because if you come in, if you come genuinely look, I fucked up. I really want to try this again. That's one thing. If you come in hey, big head, I don't respect that.
But most men don't come with accountability until they feel like because
they come in, hey, big head.
And not even that, because they try to find you in so many other women, and then they realize, nah, it's just her.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, so how do I do that? How do I handle this?
Right.
They don't have that.
Right. So what do you feel is the hardest part about finding the right person at the wrong time?
So just to make sure I heard this correctly, what is the hardest part about finding the right person at the wrong time?
Yeah.
I don't know how to answer that question.
Okay, I'll answer it. I think the hardest part about finding the right person at the wrong time is that you feel like you'll never have that person again.
That's a fact.
And with that being said, I feel like that's why we'll get into later about how it's a myth. But, you know, if you find that right person, what does time have to do with anything? You know, why can't you just work it out? Whatever you have going through in your life, whether it's like, oh, girl had nursing school, or you're going through or you're trying to
imaginary bitch that we keep putting in nursing school. Who is this bitch?
That's
Who is this bitch?
Hey, she gotta be a man.
We've been talking about her for 3 episodes.
where she at? But she exists, or med school, whatever, because I feel like that's like the hardest profession, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, engineering, whatever. Let's put an engineering bitch in there.
She's a high profile woman.
Yeah, so I think that's the hardest part, because it's like, if you let this person go, even though you feel it's the wrong time, will you ever find that person in someone again?
I truly believe you can.
Okay.
I believe that, so the right person, wrong time, essentially, in my mind, makes me think of like soulmates, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to soulmates, like everybody has multiple soulmates, whether they want to believe it or not. So like, you're going to always find, there's always somebody in the world that you truly can connect with and truly like blend with. That it's just a matter of time of whether you find them or not. And the thing is, the thing about finding them or not is, are you putting yourself in those places to find them, right? If you want to find a successful person, if you're a successful person and you want to find a successful person, guess what you got to start doing? You got to start surrounding yourself around other successful people.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a successful person and you're looking for successful people and all you're doing is hanging out with the homies who are still on the block, you ain't going to find nothing but a hood rat.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So,
yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I agree with him. Just to like piggyback off of it, I feel like the hardest part is changing your mind to be around what you think that you want.
Okay. Yeah. So the reason why I'm going to say right person, wrong time is a myth, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, is because the reality is, when you meet the right person, the timing doesn't matter. There is no wrong time to meet the one. While you should never completely give up on your prior life, the right person will outweigh anything else going on. You want to prioritize them and your relationship no matter what the situation you are in, i.e. nursing school girl. The right person... The right person is timeless. We're going to find you, bitch. The right person is timeless. They will make you want to throw your plans to the side and focus on your future together. Moreover, you realize that any plans you did have, you don't seem as enjoyable without them. So with that being said, is right person, wrong time a myth? Because it's saying, like, if you find that person, whatever plans you have in your life, you would prioritize them and make sure they fit into those plans.
So when we talk about right person, wrong timing, right person, wrong timing never like actually is like, oh, I like you.
I feel like you just don't try hard enough.
No, listen. It's like, it's not like, oh, I like you, cool, we hang out, but oh no, this isn't gonna work because I got all this going on. Most of the time when right people, wrong timing happens, it's because you literally put forth the effort to make things work.
And
you overextend yourself sometimes.
And then it doesn't work.
Okay.
Because you have X, Y, and Z going on. And if you hadn't had X, Y, and Z going on, then
you feel like it would be the right person at the right time.
Example, right? Okay. Let's say you and Shorty are vibing, right? Or you and bro vibing, right? And let's say you got a homie. Let's say you just got like your close. Let's say your ex just died. Sorry to kill one of your exes.
You can kill him.
No, not ex.
No, he can die.
Let's say your boyfriend, your current dude just died.
He can die too.
Listen. Let's say your current dude just died, right? And this is the guy you thought you was gonna marry.
Yeah.
Right? Or this is a significant other that you thought you was gonna marry, right? And then it doesn't happen. And then 3 months down the line, you meet this guy, and that guy is the perfect guy.
Okay.
He's everything you want. He has the money. He has the charisma. He just has it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't get over your ex because you're not even your ex, your boyfriend, because he died.
Yeah.
Like, that's right guy.
Wrong time.
Because of what you're dealing with.
That's true.
I want to agree with you, but then I also want to disagree with you, because I feel like it's only good if someone's playing the devil's advocate. The only reason why I feel like you can meet the perfect person, but like she said, if you're putting that effort in and you are actively trying, then it has to make it the right time. It has to. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you try hard enough, doesn't love always prevail?
After reading that, I've always agreed with right person, wrong time. But honestly, after reading that passage, I'm like, right person, wrong time is a myth. Because if that's truly, truly the right person, right, you will make it work.
Ever right for you?
What do you mean? That doesn't make sense.
If we're going to go deep into it, let's talk about, is anyone ever really going to be right for you? Because we change within the years, times, dates. We're not the same person that we were a month ago.
And the person who's right for you is going to grow with you.
I don't always agree with that either.
Yeah, the person who's right for you is going to allow you to grow and grow with you and understand you're a growing person. Anyone who's right for you is going to allow you the space to grow and also grow with you. And if
someone might be right for you today, but not be right for you a year from now.
That is also true.
that means they're not growing with you, so they were never right for
Just
you.
because they're not growing doesn't mean
that just means that they were there for a season.
Exactly, they were right for you then. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Okay, so when we say right for you, we're not talking about just a period of time. We're talking about right for you, period.
Okay, but we're saying right person, wrong time. And if it's a right, that's why I said, is anyone ever really right for you? Because whoever was right for me 7 years ago is probably not the same person that I need for me.
Then they weren't right for you then.
Yes, they were, because they were right for me when I was in that stage of my life.
So what you could say is, like you just said, they were right for you at that
time.
When you say it's timeless,
saying,
you're saying it's timeless though.
But what Sammy's saying is that like the true person that is in like have y'all seen the movie Hancock?
I have.
Yeah.
All right, so the person that was right for Will Smith in that movie was his other half.
Yeah.
But every time that they got closer together,
it was mayhem.
It made it. So so in the movie Will Smith, he's a god. They're both gods, but actually they're angels. But at the more time that they spend together, instead of staying angels, they become human.
Human.
Yeah.
So basically, she in a sense she humanizes him.
Right.
Humanizes her. So, but at the end of the day, like
sounds so
that's
beautiful.
That's his person. That's his person.
And it was always his person.
It was always his person. And it was always the right time.
Yeah.
It just so happens is that like every time.
Always the right person. Always the wrong time.
Yeah. Every time that they
got together.
Yeah.
No. Every time they got together, they got like something would happen to where like they would get killed. Like they would get killed. Yeah. And then.
But that's what we're saying. That's always the right person, but always a wrong time.
That's what I'm saying. The person never changed, though. You're saying that person was right for me at this time. Now they're not.
But to me, referencing when you said that the person that's right for you is timeless.
But so the person that's right for you is timeless. It's always right for you.
For him was timeless. Like
yeah,
that was his person.
No matter what time it was.
What's like at what point in time in the timeline?
She was always the right person for him. So, like I was saying, I feel like if someone was right for you at a certain part of your life, that's not right person, wrong time. That was there for that time being, but the person that's right for you is always going to be timeless. Like, okay, for example, there's this person that I read their Facebook story. They met in high school, right? They've always kept in touch with each other, but they never really worked out. It didn't take until they were almost in their mid-60s for them to be together. And this whole time they were always right for each other, but things always kept fucking up for them to not be together.
That's like that one movie that me and Judy watched at my house when you were sleeping, and like she met him when she was married, and then they had a little affair that she ended up wanting to leave her husband, but she found out she was pregnant.
I forgot that movie. No, you said I was sleeping, but yeah,
waking up though.
So, like I said, like it's timeless. Like when you meet the right person, they met in high school and they didn't get together till they were in the 60s. But this whole time they knew they were right for each other. But things in life kept like not making that happen. So when you have that right person, I don't think it matters what time it is in your life. That's your person. Whether you outgrow, because who you are in high school isn't the same bitch you are when you're 60. So she grew. She grew all these years, and yet that person was still the right person for her, who she met in high school. So like I feel like I think maybe right person, wrong time is a myth, because really the person that you should be with is timeless.
Okay.
I mean, you kind of just contradicted yourself, fam.
How?
Because you said the right person, wrong time is a myth, because the right person you're supposed to be with is timeless.
Yeah.
So if the person you're supposed to be with, if the person that you're supposed to be with is timeless, then that means that there can be a wrong time.
Yeah.
No, it's timeless.
But what I'm saying.
But situation is not stopping y'all from being together.
At that situation.
Situational.
At that situation.
Let's not say timeless. Situational.
Let's say wrong, instead of saying right people, wrong time. Let's say right people,
wrong situation. Okay, so right person, wrong situation.
Okay. So we're gonna get into like what it is to be what is it considered to be settling? Because we are gonna talk about if we feel like people marry who they truly want.
I feel like a lot of times men marry who is available at the time and not who they really want.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If she's not 5'9" or taller, I'm not marrying you. I'm sorry.
What happened?
If she's not 5'9" or taller,
I'm not marrying you. I'm sorry.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Are you sure you're not 5'7"?
I'm definitely.
He's not 5'7" because I'm 5'7". Latifah's taller than me.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
I just have a really bad like.
Girl,
Bro,
Latifah's
be a hater. Like, don't be a hater.
Latifah's definitely taller than me, and I'm
like
5'7".
5'10". Like, I'm somewhere in that range.
Yeah. So let's talk about what do we settle for? Like, I feel like I feel like both sex tend to settle. Men and women tend to settle, but men tend to settle for whoever's around at the time. You know, even if he loves someone else, he wants someone else, she's here when he's ready to get married, and now he wants to settle down for her. So what are some things that women settle for?
Money.
Money?
Yep, money.
Just
Okay.
money? There's nothing else that people settle for?
No, she said women. So women will settle for money. Women will settle for comfortability.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, of course. I would.
You would settle for comfortability even if you was a cheater?
You have to think about it. Most marriages, the reason why they end are mostly financial. So
Communication, actually.
no, it's actually financial.
It's actually communication.
Communication.
Statistically speaking, it's communication.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. According to like stats.
if we're going to stats, I'm gonna go off of life experiences.
Well, life experiences isn't statistics. So
Shit, I don't need statistics to know that niggas don't last if they broke.
Hey,
we're not saying that's not true.
I
We're saying
understand.
for the most part, it's
And
communication.
I hear everything y'all saying, but
Numbers
I'm
don't
10
lie.
toes down.
people do.
And numbers are fucking financials.
So it's communication. But let's go ahead with
So
what you.
there are 5 reasons why women do choose to settle.
Okay.
And one reason why women choose to settle is insecurities. It's a mixture of low self-esteem and emptiness and fear of abandonment and rejection that
can see
people,
that.
women decide to settle down. Another reason why is their age. They're getting older. People.
No, that's true. I'm laughing because it's true. She's like, I'm getting up there.
I'm saying no. They tend to tell us that 25
The,
to 29.
They say their biological clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Between 25 and 29. If we do not find our person or find
Ain't you
a,
about to be 29?
I am, and I'm okay with that.
You too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But I think
But I don't feel society's pressure to settle down. That's not what I don't feel it.
But yeah, no. So yeah, that tells us we're old. Like we said earlier.
I don't feel like I'm old. I don't feel society's pressure.
I'm old. I don't feel like I move like I'm old. But the world tells us that we're old if we're not married and have a kid by 29.
Yeah.
Another reason why women settle is because they believe that they can change a man. They said nobody believes they can change a man like a woman in love. That's the exact quote. No woman feels she can change a man like a woman in love.
Song out there that says, "But she can't change a man."
I don't know. You can't raise a man.
Raise a man.
Hey, look, I was close.
Yeah, no, really though. I don't know why we think we could change men.
I've never thought I could change a
Men don't
man.
want to change themselves, so I don't even want that task, and I'm over it. So
I've never felt that I could change a man, nor do I want to.
Another reason why women settle is because soul ties. Once sex happens, women feel like, the next best thing since sliced bread is this dick and the soul tie that I created with them because I decided to not wear rubber. Hate that for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to leave.
Can't relate.
I'm going to say, yeah, I could have raw sex with you and act like I never fucking knew you.
Period.
And will.
And will again.
And then another reason why we settle is toxicity. It says... They said women don't like peace. They always want problems.
I do not want peace. I want problems always.
And I feel like that's true.
Where's that from?
That's it's a meme. It's such a funny meme.
Yeah.
It's like I do feel like some women think the toxicity, as in like, okay, for example, Blueface and his girlfriend, they think that high and low thrill love is love.
They're also on crack. Let's also put that out there.
I also truly believe that y'all don't love me because y'all don't send me memes like y'all send each other memes.
Wait,
just asked you for your tribe earlier. You were like, I don't go outside. I don't do this. I don't do that.
Exactly.
I mean, you want memes? I could send you memes all day.
I will not send you memes because I'm not a meme person.
I'm memes and I'm not going to stop.
I will send you a TikTok. I'm a TikTok person.
Because the thing is, Sammy be like, damn, bitch, I didn't even watch the first 6 you sent me. Why are you still sending me memes?
I don't send memes. Okay. I'm going to speak from a male's perspective, even though I don't have a male, but this is what I looked up. The reason why men settle down, is because she fills a role he don't want to be bothered doing.
Say that one more time.
She fills a role he does not want to be bothered doing.
I believe that. Niggas is lazy.
He don't want to make his own appointments. He don't want to cook. He don't want to clean. He don't want to do any of those things. So yes, ma'am.
Okay, I sent you this one video, and it said women pressure men into monogamy, so they have to fit every role if they want him to not fuck other bitches. Remember when I sent that?
Yeah.
Did you watch that video?
Yeah, I did.
And it's like, that's true. Like, you got to be his this, you got to be this. I'm like, I don't want to be all those things to a man.
I saw that video, and I also watched a TikTok where the lady said, these are 5 things I don't do for my husband. She says she doesn't do his laundry.
And
she doesn't make his appointments. He doesn't buy gifts for his family. And the other 2 I can't remember. Because those are all things mothers do for her sons. She is not his mother. I am his wife. So as his wife, these are the roles I fulfill.
Yeah.
And I 100% agree, because a lot of times men look for their mothers and wives. And I am not your mother.
I will not be there.
So
I refuse. Like, my mother is evil. So, like, if I'm looking for my mother, I am looking for.
So I want women to know that you don't have to be his mother. You don't have to remind him of his daughter's appointments. You don't have to do his laundry. You don't have to buy gifts for his families. These are things you are choosing to do. And when you start doing those roles, he's going to.
You feel like you're going to get more out of it.
And you don't because you still get cheated on. Another thing is he doesn't want you with anyone else. You know, a lot of times, I feel like sometimes men don't want you. He doesn't want you with anyone else.
Yeah.
Because he knows what you got. So he would keep you because, you know, I don't want no one. Remember Party said in the song, something, this pussy's good. I don't want no one else having it.
Party or party?
Party.
All right,
Party.
so Megan's dude.
He said, pussy's so good, I don't want you fucking no other niggas. Like, he's not selling because he likes her. He's selling because her pussy's so good, he want no other niggas fucking.
No, she's settling because he clearly gonna fuck other people. Because
another thing is, his friends are married, so he's feeling pressure to be a husband because everyone in his circle is also getting married.
Real quick, can we rewind back to Party real quick?
Okay, sure.
Did y'all hear about the baby claiming that he had sex with Megan?
We saw.
I didn't see that.
He said in the song that he fucked Megan, but I mean, I feel like he's just saying that just to get clout.
I personally believe him.
I feel like he probably would have, and he probably could have. I think that's probably why she got so mad when he made a song with
Tori.
And we call them the.
I feel like even if I didn't fuck you, if you're my work husband, why are you making a song with someone who shot me? I don't have to fuck you to feel hurt about you.
I feel that, but I mean, if you my work husband that I fucked, I'm gonna feel a little bit more hurt.
I just don't. I really don't think that Megan was fucking 2 men under 5'5". I really hope she wasn't. Meg, please don't tell me you were fucking 2 men under 5'5".
Tori?
Yes,
she
was fucking the baby.
That was what he was saying in the song. That she was fucking both of them.
There ain't no way that Tori.
I don't believe she was fucking 2 men under 5'5". But let's talk about how men will lie and say they have sex with women they have never had sex with. In high school, that happened to me. I was a virgin, and they was claiming they fucked me. So it's not uncommon for a man to lie and say they have sex with a woman they have never sex with. The babies had to cancel his whole tour because he undersold and he did not sell enough tickets for his tour. So this is for clout. He had to. If he didn't mention Meg's name in the song, we would know about the song. Let's be real.
I don't even know the song still.
It's because it was
mentioning Meg. Boogeyman.
Yeah, it's because he mentioned Meg's name. Like he has to do things to be, and come on now.
Really trash.
Could Megan have fucked
yes.
the baby? Definitely.
Because he's not unattractive.
He's not attractive. But did they fuck? I don't know. And it's honestly none of my business. If she fucked him, that's her business.
She got 2 weeks to reply.
She actually has to.
She don't speak to us.
You don't speak to us, Meg. That's your pussy.
That's why Beyonce thrives, because she don't speak back to us. Okay?
That's your pussy. You do what you as you please. And if you didn't fuck him, you didn't fuck him. If you didn't fuck him, you fucked him.
You go ahead and say that last one because I forgot. And I feel like I interrupted you.
The last one.
Yeah, the last one you just said.
Oh, his friends are also getting married? Yeah.
I feel like that's true because I was dating someone and he was just saying, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to this and third. Mind you, this man had 3 kids prior to dating me. And he said.
But he didn't want to marry all the other.
He had long-term girlfriends and he was all yeah, I'm ready at a place to get married. I'm I just want to date right now. And this is very awkward.
Yeah.
It's on the first day that you're ready to get married. And he's all like, I just went to 3 weddings in the last. I'm like, art.
So you're getting married because other people are getting married.
And that's exactly what it was. It's the pressure because you don't want to
jumping off that bridge.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be the, like, I feel like no one wants to be the person left out. But I mean, no one wants to be the pawn marriage. But that's what's good. Do you have anything else to say?
My last thing is he wants you to have his children. I feel a lot of men want you to have his children, but they don't want to take care of the children. Like they want to give you, a lot of men want to give you children so you can take care of their children to carry on that name.
I'm okay with having your child if you're the custodian parent. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to carry the child and then carry on with my life with your child.
Right. Because
it is because of you that I have this child.
So you're saying that if he is the one who had the child on a regular basis,
it wouldn't be the same. Niggas wouldn't be just want to get bitches pregnant.
Yeah.
Like they just like, I feel like niggas like the clout of saying that's my baby mama type shit.
I feel like a lot of men are comfortable having children because they know they don't have to take care of it. So if he wants to give you children and he knows you're the type of bitch that be like, I'm not gonna have children till I'm married, he will marry you
just so
he can give you children so you can raise. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something off air.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna get into, do you feel like people actually marry who they want? And if they don't, do you feel like that leads to cheating?
Yes and no. I believe that there are people out here that do marry who they want, but I also believe that there's people out here who settle and end up cheating or end up or they think that this is a real thing. They think that they want this person, and then a few months down the line, they be like, I really don't like you. So then they like, yeah, let me go do this, let me go do that. And then ultimately, like, they end up divorced.
I think that's absolutely true. I feel like men feel like because a woman fits a certain role in their life at that time, like, oh yes, she's a homekeeper. She's an Aisha Curry.
Yeah.
She's a this, she's a that. She allows me to be this man, and I feel so great. But it's like, what's not clicking is because you don't really love her. Remember when I sent you that meme? It was like when my son asked me about what true love is, I'm not talking about his mom. I'm talking about the woman I met 3 years ago before. You know? It's like, so why don't y'all marry bitches that y'all like? We said, why don't y'all date bitches? Why don't y'all marry? Why don't y'all marry the people that y'all like?
Men like to marry women they can take advantage of.
That's not also necessarily true. Because if we're gonna talk about marrying the woman that we like, what if she wasn't the one that could do what entails for a marriage? So like, let's say.
But that's what I'm saying. You marry someone that's going to fit a role, but then you realize that's not what you want.
That's the problem. Marry the one that you like. Even though she can't fit that wifey role, you actually like her.
You do.
You don't like me, but because I fit into your life, I'm gonna make your doctor's appointments. I'm gonna cook and clean. I'm gonna do everything you want as a wife. You marry me, but you don't actually like me.
You know what this sounds like? You know what this entails? Polygamy. But that's
that's another day. But
and that's fine. I feel like if people, I don't see anything wrong with polygamy.
But there was this woman. I don't know if it was you guys or another pod, but like, cause I record so
yeah.
But basically, they had this woman had 2 husbands. One was her husband that was like all about passion, like that was her.
One was like logical.
That was her lover, and then the other one was like for work, like they ran businesses together, they got money together.
So why do you need that? Why do you need 2 husbands for that?
Because maybe
they fit 2 different roles. I don't see anything wrong with polygamy. I feel like if you feel the need to have multiple people in your life to fit different roles, that's fine. As long as you go into the relationship saying that. I don't like when people go into a monogamous relationship and be like, oh, I want polygamy. Like I was watching this show called Sister Wives. And it was this black man and this Hispanic woman. And they were married for 6.5 years. And after 6.5 years, he introduced polygamy to her. And he was like, well, this is how this will help you. This is how it will be beneficial to you. And she's seen it as another set of hands to help her around the house because he absolutely does nothing around the house. So I feel like it's very unfair for you to introduce polygamy after 6.5 years of a monogamous relationship. Yeah. If you are polygamous, tell me in the beginning so I can choose. And she's doing it because she doesn't want to lose him. Not because she wants to be polygamous, because she doesn't want to lose her husband. How fucking unfair is that?
That's really unfair.
There's nothing wrong with want to be with multiple people. Do that. Just don't choose a monogamous person and then try to force them into polygamy. Yeah. But yeah.
So can you see yourself settling? Like when it comes to you know, any
If she's
aspect.
not 5'9" or taller on me, she is not on my line.
Okay.
Can you see yourself settling?
Me, I can absolutely see myself settling.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of age, not because of insecurity, but I feel like maybe, am I thinking realistically of everything that I can give a partner, or can they give me, or what I'm willing to, you know, compromise on? And for that, I'm thinking I can see myself settling for sure. It's nothing set in stone that is going to happen today, tomorrow, or in a year. But I absolutely do see myself in a space where I can be comfortable settling, and it's not uncomfortable.
Okay.
Because in my opinion, I don't feel like settling always means unhappy. It just means, you know, logical.
Sammy.
At this point in my life, I absolutely cannot see myself settling. Settling down is one thing. I always think settling down and settling to different things. I can definitely see myself settling down, but I don't see myself settling. But as I get older and maybe a little bit more desperate, maybe, you know.
I don't think that
Well, I'm just gonna be real. Like as I get older,
settling means desperation. I just means that you are changing what you thought you wanted to what makes more sense.
okay, so I don't think, like I said, there's a difference between settling down and settling. When I settle down, it's because, okay, look, this person is what I want. I'm gonna settle down. Settling is like, this person isn't everything what I want, but they make sense for me at the time. They're giving me what I need, and they are the safe choice. That's settling. I might not be attracted to this person.
You're settling down you would settle down for security.
I will settle down if you are everything I want.
Okay.
I will settle for security.
Okay.
So those are two different things to me. But right now I don't see myself settling. Like me, I cut a nigga off because just yesterday, this guy was supposed to have a date. We were going on a date. And he canceled the date because, you know, his dad was sick and things happened. I was like, okay, I understand because your dad's sick. You gotta take care of your dad. I'm not mad about that. And then he calls me and tells me, hey, I'm in your area. I'm around you, but I'm going to hang out with my homeboy.
So that motherfucker is just retarded. That's what it is.
That's the whole me on the phone. We're like, he didn't have to tell us.
Like
We're not checking for you.
Me personally, if I just told you that I'm canceling a date because like my father's sick, and then I free up, I'm going to do one or two things. I'm going to hit you up and say, hey, I'm actually free.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what we
Would
said.
you like to do something?
You didn't
or
have
I'm
to
going to
say
link with the
anything.
homies. But like, if I'm going to link with the homies,
why are you
I'm not
telling
going to
me?
let you know. So like, he's just not. He's just a little
not.
off.
Nah.
He a little
That's
off.
why I was like, I'm honestly at this point, I'm no longer interested because you didn't have to tell me I'm in your area. I'm close to you, but I'm not going to hang out with you. I'm going to hang out with the homeboys. I would not have even known he was
with that statement, that makes me like in certain situations, like I don't know if y'all saw it, but you know what? I know y'all saw it. Where they said men are like basically like want to fuck their homies.
Yeah.
So
Men are
in that situation. That was some real sassy ass shit.
It's weird because
that was some real sassy
I would have never known he was hanging out with his homeboy if he didn't tell me.
Because nobody's checking on you, sir. We're not checking your stories. We're not checking for you.
Yeah,
Why'd you have to tell me
was
that
some
you were
real-
going to be close to me, but you are not hanging out with me?
You know what he wanted? He
Probably wanted a reaction.
No. What he wanted to be like, well, why you can't come see me? That's what he really wanted. He wanted.
I don't know
he wanted
what.
you to beg. That's what he wanted.
He wanted the reaction.
He wanted you to beg.
I don't know what he really wanted. I just thought it was weird. I'm like, and that is me. I will cut you off after that immediately. I'm not going to settle for that. Like, you telling me that this is why I say all the time, men do not respect women's time because you are comfortable reschedule. He didn't reschedule. He canceled the date, did not reschedule it. And then called me hours later to tell me he was close to my area.
How women don't respect men.
We can get into that
Men
later.
don't-
We get into that later. But I just think it's really weird. And I mean, it's that's why you're cut off. And I will never be interested ever again because you are weird. You are gay. You are fucking weird.
But you do have Harry Potter glasses, and that makes you pretty cool to me.
Okay.
So we're going to this game where we're going to make a scenario, and then we're going to tell the situation, and then we're going to...
Pineapples.
No, we're gonna take a total. We're gonna say the thing, and then we're gonna take a scenario, and we're gonna say, are they still she's a 10, but she's.
Are you willing to? Are you still willing to settle down with her?
Are you gonna,
All right,
okay,
cool.
so yeah.
So we're gonna do it from a man's perspective, and then you do females.
No,
Okay.
we're doing females.
Wait,
Like what a female would say.
She said I was gonna do my perspective,
From
and I was gonna ask y'all.
Yeah,
But we're saying
we're doing men, and he's doing females.
oh
Yeah,
I understood the assignment.
he's a 10, but his mom still does his laundry.
he's a 3.
You won't settle for that?
I don't like a man needing your mother to do your laundry. That's
Wait.
childish.
I thought we were going to ask each other like y'all.
See, that's why I was trying to tell you that we were doing that.
Yeah. So I thought y'all were gonna ask me like what.
No. We're asking each other. You're asking the female version.
I feel like it would be like, then this is just me.
Okay, no, then we'll do it this way. We'll do it.
Okay, we'll do it this
like
way.
if I were to ask you like.
Okay,
this
go
guy-
ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So he's a 7.
Okay.
No, he's a 10.
He's a 7
He's a
because
7.
we know what a 7 is. Okay.
Okay.
He's a 7.
But it's not the same when if he's not a 10. If he's a 7, I'm like, fucking.
He's a 7 in the contingency is good. We might
He's a
say.
10.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a 10.
He's a 7.
He's a 10.
All right.
Continue.
Okay, you want to do this?
Yeah.
You wanna do this? All right.
Yeah.
He's a 10,
Uh-huh.
but he sell dope and still live at his mama house.
He's a 6.
No, I'm not settling for that.
All right.
I don't mind if you sell drugs, but don't live in your mama's
All right,
house.
so he's a 7, but he's an engineer and he's 100% loyal.
Settling.
Okay.
Settling.
She's a 10, but she has 2 kids.
Are they by the same baby daddy?
No.
How far apart are they?
5 years.
I can deal with it. I can do that. Hold on. Let me recant real quick. How old is she?
She's 32.
All right, bet.
I'm gonna give her a reasonable age.
Bet.
I'm not gonna. Because she might have a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can do that. I teach, so I like kids.
Okay. She's a 10, but she can't cook or clean.
I ain't worried about that. I cook and clean.
Ooh.
Okay.
So you're settling. Okay.
But 10.
She a 10. That's what she. That's
Yeah. So she's like Cardi. She don't cook. She don't clean. But let me tell you.
I got this.
She Cardi.
That's me.
Nah.
You're not settling?
I mean, I cook. Like I said, I cook. I throw down in the kitchen.
I mean,
But-
if you do it yourself, why does it matter if the woman that you bringing into your household does it?
Yeah, so you can settle.
What else is she doing though?
She's a 10. She does everything
she's
else
a
for
trophy
you.
wife.
She no. She does. She gives you emotional everything you need in life. She supports you. She takes care of you.
So then yes. So like that I can do. But if she like if she wasn't doing nothing.
No, she's a 10. She does everything.
Okay, except for cooking, cleaning.
Except cooking, cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could pay somebody to cook and clean.
Period. I like that.
She's a 10, but she never posts you.
I don't like social media anyways.
Okay.
You ain't gotta post me.
Okay.
I'm sure not finna post you.
She's a 10, but she bites her toenails.
I ain't gonna lie to you, baby girl, flexible. And look, anyways, we can take you to the nail salon and get that figured out later on. But you can bite. That means you can pick your leg up and put your foot to your. I'm trying to see how far them legs can go.
Come on, Simmer,
I'm gonna ask you a question. I can bite my own. I don't bite my own toenails, but I can put my foot to my mouth.
Flexible.
I do yoga. Okay, he's a 10, but he wants to split everything 50-50.
He's a 0 and I ain't never seen
I'm talking about everything. That means cooking, cleaning, bills, everything.
No, he's a 0. I'm not splitting everything. No. I'm not splitting chores. I'm not splitting none of that shit. What I can do is, I told you, my 60-40 rule. Some shit I like to do, I'll do. The shit I don't like to do, because I'm not cleaning the fucking refrigerator and shit.
Okay.
I ain't doing laundry. You doing that shit.
If he's a 10 and he wants to split everything 50-50, like
bills? Nah, I feel like you lost me at the bills. Everything else, okay. But you lost me when he wants a 50% on bills. I do this 100% by myself.
Okay.
Why would I 50% with you?
Okay.
To make your $1,400 rent $700.
My rent is not $1,400.
Mine damn near is.
Is he still
Honestly, if he's a 10 and he wants to split everything 50-50, even when it comes to laundry, house chores, cooking, cleaning, everything's 50-50, I will accept that.
I would not, because I feel like.
But the only thing is, most of the times it's never 50-50.
It's never.
They want to split bills and you still got to do housework. That's not fair. So if he's willing to do half the housework, half the baby labor, half all that,
honestly, if
then that's fair.
Pay all the fucking bills, I'm okay with cleaning.
I'm not.
So when you
because bills is the only thing that happens once a month. Cooking and cleaning happens every day.
I said cooking. I said cleaning.
I mean,
well, cleaning happens once a week. Like, okay, let's realistically, I clean my apartment I clean my apartment maybe 2-3 times a week.
Beginning and the end of the week.
So that's not 50-50 to me. If you're paying a bill, that's like once a month versus something I do 2-3 times a week. That's not 50-50.
Pay those bills.
And it's not something. And it's not a bill I want to pay. I don't want to fucking pay rent.
That's fine. I will rather have someone who's willing to split the bills and split all the housework, cooking and cleaning, taking care of the baby 50-50, than someone who wants to pay all the bills and I'm doing everything myself because that's way more work.
So like, there's a lot of things in the house to clean, right?
Yeah.
So like, how are you splitting that cleaning work, right? So like, it's one person sweeping and another person's mopping?
No, 50-50 means you...
Like let's say there's like you live in a two and a half bath house, right?
Yeah.
So it's like one person cleaning all the restrooms and another person is cleaning
50-50 is you do it one time and the other person does it the second time.
No, I feel like if it's 50-50, if I agree to 50-50, we doing it together at the same time. I'm not cleaning the whole fucking house.
Y'all's timing might not be able to do that.
I mean, that's my contingency. So
yeah.
If I don't fit that way, I don't.
So, I mean, the only way I can be okay with 50-50 if you are going to be an equal partner. 100% equal partner. But most of the time, the man is never 100% equal partner. The woman does more.
So with that being, that's not even. If you want to be honest, though, like what you're describing isn't 50-50. It's 100-100.
Yep, because you guys are both bringing in money. Y'all both are cleaning the house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then 100.
Yeah. Either way,
but
still
that's
no.
What relationships
no for
are
me.
supposed to be. Relationships when you bring a relationship gets together, you're supposed to be 100-100 because at the end of the day, there are going to be those times where, like,
you have to pick up more.
But it's not ever 100 because sometimes it'll be 80-90 or it'll be like someone always does more. And a lot of times the woman does more.
People see relationships as a only 100% scale. They see, like I said, like when I was like making a reference earlier, like 60-40 or 50-50 or 70-30. We don't see it 100% me, 100% him. We never look at it that way.
It's never that way.
I know, but we never look at relationships that way until now when we're growing as fuck and we're like, bruh, if I'm giving 100%, you gotta give 100%. We never require that.
Yeah.
Until as of late, when we're getting older in age, we're like, this is not enough for us.
Yeah.
You know I'm saying we're so conditioned to see relationships as just a linear one scale when we're not all
like me as a woman. I don't feel a man needs to pay all the fucking bills. Like I want you to pay the big bills and I do the little stuff.
What bills you pay?
Light,
groceries,
okay,
groceries, water,
cable,
or streaming networks. Because I'm being
the little stuff
alone.
Car insurance, health insurance, rent. That's you. All the little stuff is me because I know, especially me as how I know as a I know what I am as a woman. I'm gonna do probably most of the cooking and I'm gonna do most of the cleaning. So I need you to take care of all those big bills.
Okay. So
and I take care of the little bills. And you wash the dishes, you clean the bathtub, you clean the kitchen, you cut the grass, you do all that stuff.
So those little bills that you are paying with the remaining amount of money, are you using that to invest and save?
Yeah.
Okay.
100% because if there's a time that my husband is down, I got us.
You know what that is? That's him not being able to give 100, so you're picking up that extra 20 because you can only give 80 at that point in time. Because
that's what
relationships are 100.
And that's okay because sometimes there'll be a time in his life that he can't give 100. And as your wife, I got your back to understand that.
Up high.
Period. Like I'm your partner. But that's not going to be a whole lifetime for me.
Down low.
That's not going to be a whole lifetime for me. So let's get some motherfucking questions. Why do men view marriage as more of a commitment than having children?
All right. So personally, how I operate in general, I have a mindset that like as a man, so women can only they can only have a child at one at a time. And when I say one at a time, I mean like y'all can have twins, y'all can have triplets and all of that. but like
we can get pregnant
You can-
once
you
while
can-
y'all can impregnate more than one woman.
Mhm.
so men as a man, like in some men's mind, like Nick Cannon, like he's just going around procreating. So like a lot of the times we're raised to like procreate, create as many children as you can financially take care of, so forth and so on. So that's why they view a child commitment. But you said commitment to kids more, right? That's why they view like having kids as of importance, because especially
No, I'm talking about why do men feel like marriage is more of a commitment than having children? Because a man don't have a problem making you a baby mama, but when it comes to marrying you, he's like, oh shit.
That's where
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. So like, because a man is like okay with having kids,
Yeah.
Because like as a man, like in our minds, how we were raised is you have to have a child to carry out your legacy.
Your legacy.
You have to procreate, because if you don't procreate, the lineage is over, right? But when it comes to marriage, like and a lot of people, they define marriage as being something very sacred, and it's like
Children aren't sacred?
I said some people.
Okay.
Some people define.
I mean, some people it's not. You remember Our Father, that one documentary that man would try to impregnate as many women as possible just cause?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't see it as sacred. He just saw it as procreating.
Creating a lot, yeah. So like
that's not a commitment.
Marriage, and then also when you get married by law, like marriage in actuality is a legal contract.
Yeah.
So like
kids is not.
Kids is not,
because sometimes people don't even sign them about fucking birth control. I mean, birth certificate.
When
they both BC.
When you get married, you are literally inviting the white man into your house.
Okay.
So
to be monitored.
Exactly. And if you don't like, and that's one thing about like a prenup. People think prenups are like a lot of women, when you ask them for a prenup, they think of it as disrespect, because they think you're like saying like, oh, we're not gonna last. Oh, you don't trust me, this, that, and the third. But like all a prenup is saying, hey,
it's an agreement.
It's an agreement to say, hey, if
this is what happens,
if this doesn't work out for both of our legal safeties.
Yeah. So I believe in prenups.
Same.
For our legal safeties, let's agree on these things right here.
Yeah. So why do you feel like men think marriage is more of a commitment than having children?
I think it's because for marriage, you have to actually show up. You have to be a husband. You have to be this, you have to be that. For a father, I'm not saying that men don't show up, but like I said, they have the leisure time of knowing that they get their child every other weekend, or they have them on certain days set where they can set their life around that. We don't get to set our life around having kids. Once we have kids, that is primarily ours. And that's why when I say I don't want to be a custodial parent, I don't. If you're going to leave me, you're leaving me with a child. You're not leaving me with a child. You're leaving me with a child.
Yeah.
Because I'm not keeping the child that you created with me, and then you can just go off and live your life like freely.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like I said all the time, I feel like the reason why men are so comfortable having children.
So what?
You need to move out of Texas.
Or we could just, travel.
Yeah, the reason why I feel like men are so comfortable having children, not getting married, because as a husband, you have to show up daily. As a father, you don't have to show up daily.
Unless you are committed to that woman.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but you're supposed to. Like,
you
should.
But
you should, but let's be real. Men don't show up daily.
We're not even going by race or ethnicity. We're just talking about in general. How many men show up for their children constantly?
Daily.
Like even us.
Like we see the Jimmy Kimmel thing when they ask them, what's the teacher's name? How old is your child? What grade is your children in? They never know.
And then
they don't show up daily for the child. Men are so comfortable because they know at the end of the day, the woman is going to take care of the child.
That also comes into like demographic.
I don't think it's just demographic.
It's not just demographic.
No, that's not necessarily.
No, I feel like it's off the board. White men, black men, Hispanic men, all kinds of men.
Demographic, that doesn't have to do with ethnicity. Demographic has to do with like age range.
Age range don't matter to me either.
Financial.
I think financial takes more of a bigger role than how present.
Financial don't matter. You have a child.
Has to do with area.
Okay, so why is it no matter what her finances is, she has to take care of the child, but your financials matters where you can take care of your child?
That is because I teach in obviously we're in Houston. I teach in a better part of Houston. When I say better part, I mean a very wealthy part of Houston.
Mm-hmm.
So every child that I've seen in my classes, as well as other classes, come from a 2-parent household.
But just because they're a two-parent household doesn't mean that they're present.
That's not what I'm saying. 2-parent household, mom and parent teacher conference, mom and dad are showing up.
Okay.
Open house, mom and dad are showing up, or dad showing up because mom has to go to work, or mom's showing up because dad has to work.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So that when I say demographic doesn't have to just do with like race.
Right.
Demographic has to do with everything. Now if we backtrack and go to like inner city Houston and go to Gates, Reagan, Wheatley,
Single parent household.
You see
But the thing is, why is it that mom has to make a way no matter what her finances is, and dad is, well, I don't got the money right now? Because mom doesn't got the money right now, but she makes a way.
Because that's the way society has changed.
So it's not about finances, it's about willingness. Because mom makes a way no matter her finances. Don't matter if she got it or not, she makes a motherfucking way. Men make an excuse. Let's be fucking for real.
Okay.
So I feel like the reason why men are so comfortable making children with women is because they know at the end of the day, the mom is going to be the custodial parent and she's going to take care of the child no matter what.
If that's the case, then why don't when it comes time to like get a man on child support, things like that, just tell the judge that you don't want to be the custodial parent. Give custody to the...
You know why women don't do that? Because the men don't take care of the children. They don't. I just saw this TikTok of a woman dropped off her child for this man. And for the 4 hours he was with the daddy, he did not change the diaper. He did not feed the child. He did not give the child water. So if you know that the man is not going to take care of the child, why would you drop off your baby with the man that's going to do that?
But that also goes back to why are we having children with men that we know?
You know what? I love
We're not going to go to that because all the times, let's not talk about how the fact that men can change and that you have an agreement at the beginning and then when the child is here, he flips.
I love y'all both, but come on. Just keep the ball rolling real quick.
Right.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all can go on in a great debate later in life.
Okay, what's the next question?
So the next question is, do you believe in allowing someone to spin the block on you more than once?
What are they spinning the block to? You just get the draws? Or
It's not even about, we're just going to say, are you allowing it? It's not even about what they're coming for. Are you allowing someone to spin the block more than once?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Shorty good at what she does and she can come back. It's just that simple.
And Samantha, are you allowing someone to spin the block on you more than once?
No.
I don't know. What he say? Sometimes
I'm not. I don't care how good it is. I'm not doing it.
What's your next question?
My next question is, why do men not value women's time?
I cannot speak for other men in this situation because I value time. Time is the only thing that we can't get back in this world.
Okay.
So I'm not going to waste somebody's time because I'd be damned if somebody wastes my time. But other people, they just don't give a fuck. And we're just going to leave it at that.
All right.
Men don't value women's time because they don't see women as value equal to them.
Yeah.
They think that 5 minutes of their time means nothing compared to a woman's, 5 minutes as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason why I would say that, because it's like you can't reschedule just based off of what you're going on. You have to think about what's going on with everything. Time is money. And if time is money, that means that every minute that we're wasting, and we're either wasting or spending.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
I really don't feel like men value women's time because they have conditioned to think like whatever they're doing is more than what the woman's doing. Like, let's be real. Like, let's go back to TikTok. There's this man who conditioned himself to believe that he doesn't have to pick up his own clothes because his woman would pick up his clothes. So therefore, her time is worth picking up his clothes, but his time is more valuable than picking up his own clothes. Men do not respect women's time. They feel like we're beneath them, so it's her job to do whatever he doesn't feel like he needs to do. So,
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you for being this person to take this journey with us. When the person was to come, then it comes. So I value your time and I value you as a human being for being there for us because you are a real ass nigga and real ass nigga do real nigga things. So we appreciate you. And if you haven't already, follow us at the Roast But Spill. Everything's up. Twitter. We're just Spill 1 and give us a 5-star rating because we're some 5-star bitches. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow
Tio LATEEF. I am Latif the Kid once again.
What
Back
do you
again.
do?
This is a long ass episode.
I told you that. That's why I was like, when y'all was trying to do the great debates over kids and
So keep going.
I am videographer, producer, writer, everything. I am a jack of all trades. If
And
you want it,
it.
I got it.
dripping like water. All right.
Ow.
I sip wine, kick my feet up when I get tired. And as I recline, take another sip, let my thoughts unwind. Sipping and spilling it. Sipping and spilling the tea. Sipping and spilling it.